Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Siler Wealth Management video blog. Today is Wednesday, August 14th. Thank you very much for joining us and sharing our videos, by the way. Last night I had a great event at Cafe Murano. First of all, our restaurant's incredible. They did an outstanding job with the staff. I had a ton of compliments with food, and we had a packed house. So that's great, and we're going to be having more of these events, and I have a Women in Investing event coming up. I just got to find the right location where we could have a small group and discuss the challenges that women have in their investing life right now. So, but I don't want to address the market today. I want to just get into something else because I was watching part of the Democratic debate when I got home last night, and it basically is like watching American Horror Story because it's just absolutely nonsense. And I'm not just saying for the Democratic side, but the Republican side. And I talked about this last night at my event. I talked about how they're not so bad, but both sides want you to believe that they are that bad. And quite frankly, if you look at the data, we're doing quite well. Now, look, we have issues overseas, no doubt about it. I mean, China's slowing down, Greece's disaster, but this country, we're down to 5% unemployment. To be exact, 5.1% unemployment, and we were at 10% back in 2009-10. So for all intents and purposes, we are at full employment. Now, one side's going to tell you, well, those are bogus numbers, there are people leaving the workforce. Well, part of that is true. People are leaving the workforce, but why are they leaving the workforce? Because 10,000 people a day are turning 65 years old, and some people don't want to work till they're 80. 4,000 people a day turn 85 years old every day. So yes, people are leaving the workforce, but that's because they're retiring. Okay, that puts a stress on the Social Security system. Okay, great. But think about this. This country, no matter who's been running it the last 8 years, we've got great productivity. In fact, the United States of America represents 4.5% of the world population. 4.5%. Yet, we produce over 23% of the world gross domestic product. That's number one. We are the most productive country in the world. The second, yes, of course, China at just about 14%. But they also have 5 times the people we have. So let's talk about productivity. 4.5% of the population, world population, to produce 23% of the world GDP. You have 5 times more population, and they produce 14%. Now, people say China has arrived. They are a powerhouse. They've arrived. Well, they've been around 2,000 years. It's about time. And they haven't arrived because stats show that their world labor force is going to go down over the next 30 years or so. Look, we've done some great things in this country, and I talked about it last night. I mean, think about this. Uber. I'm sure many of you use Uber. I'm a big fan of Uber. I use it. And it's a great service. But who would have thought 10 years ago, well, first of all, cell phones are your mini computers now, but who would have thought 10 years ago you need a car, you hit a button, guess what, the car's going to be there in 5 minutes. And you can track it, and you can call them and text them and say, hey, here's where I am. Today, in the business traveler, Uber represents about 60% of the business traveler business, while standard taxis are about 40%. You have Lyft in there too, that other service that's a little bit, but it has gone from 80% domination a year ago in taxis, 80-20, to now 60-40 on the Uber side. That's technology. Things are getting better. Chips are getting faster. So the fact that both sides are about to tell you, because we're going through an election here, both sides can tell you how bad things are. Take a step back and say, you know what, things aren't that bad. Personal situations may differ. Yes, someone could have worked for somebody, lost their job. Things may be happening personally, but if you look at the greater grand scheme of things, things aren't too bad. So do yourself a favor. Don't listen to the left side. Don't listen to the right side. The candidates are loony. This is just absolutely crazy. On the left side, you have a lady who, if she's not president, she could be in prison. On the right side, you have a guy with a raccoon on his head, and quite frankly, everything he does is so great and huge, okay? On the left side, you have a guy who thinks that Greece works. Yeah, Greece works. It's a great economy. Okay, they've been in default 51% of their lifetime. Then, poor guy, Jeb Bush, can't get out for the shadow of his brother and father. Point is, things aren't so bad. Don't listen to it. Today's winner of the cruise, and keep sharing my video. I appreciate it. And I just wanted to rant a little bit today, so we'll have more stuff on Monday. I'll have some lessons. We'll have some things that are really, really specific to laser pointing some parts of the stock market that you have to know about. But market's doing okay. Yesterday, got a little bit of a sell-off at the NASDAQ. Biotechs took a little bit of a hit again, but we're okay. Now, if you share my videos, and I'm going to even open up to like my videos. If you share or like, I'm going to put you in the bowl. But the winner for today is, oh, I'm glad she won. Her name is Britt Block, who has been an early watcher of my videos. I mean, she's been doing it since I started them, and I really appreciate it, Britt. But you have won a cruise for 2 to the Bahamas. It goes out of West Palm Beach, and it's just port tax. It's the one you see on TV. It's a value about $220 for 2 people, so you can take your son. All right, folks, thank you very much. Log on to our website. The newsletter is there, and you can go to news and commentary, or you could just sign up and you get it to your inbox. The newsletter is outstanding this week, and it's very timely. So we appreciate it. You want to contact us to talk about a free portfolio review, feel free to do so. You have the numbers. Thank you very much, and have a great rest of the week.